Welcome to the session on graphs of linear equations. We're going to be looking at forming a table of values and drawing graphs. By the end of the lesson, students will be able to form a table of values for a linear equation, identify intercepts, plot points on a coordinate plane, and draw the graph of a linear equation. We're going to begin with a coordinate system review. A coordinate pair xy is a pair of numbers used to show the exact position of a point on a grid. The first number x tells us how far to move left or right from 0, 0. The second number y tells how far to move up or down from 0, 0. So let's take a look at a couple of examples. The point 2, 3 is positioned here. And the point -3, -2 is positioned here. Now let's take a look at the linear equation. A linear equation is an equation whose graph is a straight line. So for example, we have here y equals x plus 2. Notice that the y-intercept is at 2. And the gradient equals the change in y divided by the change in x. So in our example, this is equal to 1 divided by 1, which equals 1, as shown here. The line rises as you move to the right. Notice that the gradient is positive, m equals 1. In this example, y equals 2x minus 1. The line rises as you move to the right. And notice again the gradient is positive, m equals 2. Here, for the line y equals minus 2x minus 2, the line falls as you move to the right. The gradient is negative, m equals minus 2. And here we have y equals minus x plus 3. The line falls as you move to the right. The gradient is negative, m equals minus 1. We're now going to create a table of values from a linear equation to produce a graph. So let's take a look at the example y equals x plus 2. How can we create a graph from this? Let's take a look at these 5 values of x, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, and 2, and plug them into the equation for y, 1 by 1. So when x equals minus 2, we have that y equals minus 2 plus 2. When x equals minus 1, we have that y equals minus 1 plus 2. When x equals 0, we have that y equals 0 plus 2. When x equals 1, we have that y equals 1 plus 2. And when x equals 2, we have that y equals 2 plus 2. So tidying up gives us these values for y. We can now plot a couple of points. Here's minus 2, 0, and here's 2, 4. And joining these points gives us the graph of y equals x plus 2. It is enough to find 2 points and plot them to draw a straight line. You can double check by including another point. So notice that when x equals 0, y equals 2. If we plot this as shown, we can see that the line goes through this point also. Let's now plot the remaining 2 points in our table. So here's minus 1, 1, and here's 1, 3. As you can see, the line passes through these points also. Now pause the video and have a go at these exercises. Press play when you're ready to view the solutions. Solutions are coming up shortly. Now pause the video and have a go at these exercises. Solutions are coming up shortly. Before we finish, do check that you can form a table of values from a linear equation, find intercepts, plot coordinates, draw graphs of linear equations, and check whether points satisfy an equation. If you can do all this, you're ready to continue. This brings us to the end of this session. Do attempt the exercises in your textbook related to this topic. Thank you very much for listening.